Today we're having a look at how to get back into practice after being away from the instrument for a while. And a good set of exercises to do is to not worry about songs, but to think about, can we move chords and get strumming again? So the first drill would be on an E minor, I should say, and then moving to an A minor, and back and forth between those two. So it had to look like this, and then like this. So strumming, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A minor, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. If you want to work on that longer, you can shut the video down, just pause it here and work on that on your own. Also, make sure that if your hand is cramping, you do this stretch where you hold your left hand in like the stop sign position, and then just pull those fingers back, get those carpal tunnels opened up, and get a good stretch out of those fingers. Then you can also do your thumb and pull it back like this, sort of hold the side of your hand and move back like that, and crunch your fingers, yeah, just like that. And you can do both hands if you like, but mostly it's your left hand that's going to have a workout. Okay, so if you're back into moving on to the next drill, it'll be A minor to C. Okay, so it's going to be A minor like this. These two fingers are going to stay where they are, and the third finger is going to hinge move up into the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then back down to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up. C, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and again, if you need more time in that, just pause the video, work on that, and come back around for the next drill. So the next drill is going to be, and also stretch your hand if you find that there's any discomfort. Okay, the next drill is going to start with a C chord, like this. And this first finger is going to remain stationary. We're going to drill these two fingers moving around, so the 2nd and 3rd finger moving. So we're going to take them in the C position and move them down to an F position, down to the 4th string and 3rd string, then back up to the C position on the 5th string and 4th string, then up to the G position on the 6th string and 5th string. So that's going to look like this: 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Now we're going to take a look at another drill. It's going to be a baby finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm going to pull this 2nd finger around to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and this 1st finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So it's like a G, modified G kind of chord. So we're going to switch from this G, like this, to C by just moving these two fingers down 1 string each, just like that. And we're going to go back and forth from G to C, just like that. Starting on G. 2, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Good. I missed one that we did in lesson that's on this D. So first finger on the second fret of the third string, first finger on the second fret of the third string, second finger on the second fret of the first string, and third finger on the third fret of the second string. And we're going to make this D. We're going to add our baby finger to the third fret of the first string, take it off, then remove the second finger of the first string, and then put it back on, and then put the third finger, baby finger, back on that third fret of the first string. So it's going to be like 3, 2, open, 2, 3, like that. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, we'll start on D, which is a regular D with the 2 already on. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open, and 2. Good. Like I said, pause that, work on that on your own, working your way through. Okay? And let's do one more. Okay, we have a G chord here. Baby finger on the third fret of the first string, third finger on the third fret of the sixth string, and second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, like that. G. We're going to take our first finger and put it on the, leave that chord on while we add the first finger on the first fret of the second string. Now we're going to take that second finger and move it down to the second fret of the fourth string, and then move it down again to the second fret of the third string. And then G. First finger goes on, second finger drops, second finger drops, and back to G. With the first finger off again. Here we go. G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2. First finger goes on, second finger drops, second finger drops, back to G. First finger goes on, second finger drops, second finger drops, and back to G. First finger goes on, second finger drops, second finger drops, back to G. First finger goes on, second finger drops, second finger drops, and back to G. Those are some drills to work on. Get your hands back in order, and enjoy.